Hello! Here we are, week 5 of our unboxing videos of CSAs. I've got it all backwards. A little confusing because I took a week off last week. Actually did. I was on vacation and so we did not do the CSA. And so we're back here. It's our week 5, but it's the 6th week of the CSA, and I don't know why anybody cares about these numbers but me, and I don't even care about it myself. Anyway, my special guest this week is photographer Chris Lenny, who is usually behind the camera, and now it's ghost Chris Lenny behind the camera. Hopefully this is all working out. We'll get back to Chris and the vegetables that we got down at the farmer's market this morning in a minute, but let's take a look at our trip to the farmer's market and maybe some pictures. I haven't really looked. It was so long ago, I don't know if I took any pictures of any food I cooked, so I guess we'll find out later when I edit this and then it shows up on the screen. This is such a professional job. We'll be right back. Helpfully, I had this list of things to choose from, marked with what was preferred. And here, of course, is the big board that helps us out. Look at those onions. Those were so good looking. Here are some cucumbers, very tasty. And here's a nice shot of the beans and the peas and the onions. I did some cooking, but it was just chicken. And I went to a wedding, and there was wedding cake, but I did not have any. Okay. I still don't know what happened, but we'll find out. So Chris is here. I just realized a couple of weeks ago that in a few more weeks, Chris and I will mark the 30th year since we met in Malone, New York. 30 years.
Remember the first thing I said to you, Tom?
You gave me a map and told me I was going to need it.
Whatever happened to that map?
I believe it is in a box in my basement, labeled maps, possibly.
What's in the box labeled vegetables?
Vegetables, here we go, here's what we got. Well, of course, you know, you can't come back from the farmer's market without some kale. This is my wife's favorite. We go through a lot of it. Chris is, how is it?
It's kale.
It's kale. It's nice. We have, so while we're talking about kale, we have, I guess I should have prepared this better, but we have more kale. This is curly kale, and this is, I guess, Mo or Larry kale. Not sure. Do they taste different? We have some peas that I got. Lots of peas. They look like they've got some marks on them and stuff. But look how big look at this one. That's a big pod. So we've got a bunch of these. I won't get them all out. Oh. They look like lima beans. Look how big those are. That's a big pea.
Nice.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Beets. You know, we were down in North Carolina. We went to a wedding, and at the rehearsal dinner, things got a little out of hand. And on the day of the wedding, I was not feeling all that well.
We can eat the greens, right?
Yeah, you can eat the greens, yeah.
I'm not going to eat a beet.
You're not going to eat a beet? No, don't do that. But I went to a juice bar and had some beet juice and carrot juice. It was called Detoxify. And I don't know if it worked, but here I am. How are those leaves?
Better than kale.
The leaves are better than kale.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. I kind of started taking this out. We have our weekly pound of broccoli. That's a big one. Raw broccoli's good. I'll eat that.
You any dip?
I don't. No.
Oops.
I probably have the ingredients for dip inside the house. Oh, that's good.
What else can we dip?
Corn. The first corn of the season. So excited about this. You know, last year we talked about how we started cooking corn in the microwave because it was so easy and so good. And I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Chef John from
Dirty corn.
foodwishes.com. Does it look good? And he cooks his corn the same way in the microwave.
Wow.
And you don't bother to cook it. It's good?
Good.
I've never had raw corn.
Try it.
Or maybe I have. Oh my gosh, why don't we just eat it this way?
You could keep eating it this way. What else you got?
That's so sweet. Go to my other bag. There you go. Take a bite out of this, Chris. We actually got two of them. Two of them.
We could club each other with it.
Yeah. Now I'm the guy who might take a bite out of an onion.
I got the knife. You want to cut it up?
Here you go.
Ooh. What are those?
A couple of heirloom tomatoes that we're going to make into tomato sandwiches later today. That's a nice knife.
Can Man Cutlery. Look it up on Instagram.
Oh, it's one of those, what do they call it? Damascus. Nice.
Yeah.
Fancy.
For you?
Let's see. Oh, we should have brought some salt.
Or dip.
Well, like the corn, you don't need it.
No.
Man, I could eat that tomato like an apple. Well, it wouldn't work out well, but
I got more knife.
here we go. Cucumbers. Now, I know I didn't take a lot of pictures of food that we got last time, but I just ate the cucumbers as is. You know, I peeled them. Sometimes I don't peel cucumbers, but I'm in a cucumber peeling era of my life right now. And these are really good. What do you taste
Cheers.
this? Cheers.
Good.
Do you remember, Chris, 30 years ago, we lived in Malone. We would go out to the farmer's stalls on the side of the road and we would just buy cucumbers and tomatoes and corn and eat the cucumbers and tomatoes with vinegar on them and cook up the corn, and that was our meal for the night.
Well, that's all our paycheck, really.
Yeah, that's all we could afford.
Yeah.
And we used to go to this farm stand where the guy wasn't very good at adding up the prices, so it worked out all right.
You got stuff on your chin.
Well, that's what we got for today.
You still got it on your chin.
I still got, what?
Here, just keep eating something.
Okay. We'll be back next week. Thanks for joining us here at the CSA Unboxing.